Jason Greenblatt, thanks so much for being with us. So now that we are here, almost winding towards the end of the Peace to Prosperity workshop, first of all, your impressions of how it's been going versus your expectations?
I think the workshop has been great. The feedback that I've received has been tremendous. People are excited here. People are excited about what could be. I hope the Palestinian people have seen it. We live streamed it, and I think they should be excited that if we achieve a political solution to the conflict, they have a tremendous amount to benefit from.
What exactly does the administration or you yourself consider a success here? Is there any kind of tangible result that you say, all right, we did what we came to do?
Success is we have changed the conversation. Success is people are looking at this and saying, wow, we're thinking about the day after, we're thinking about the months after, we're thinking about the years after. Nobody could create a solution that doesn't include an economic package. And I think what we heard from the business leaders very much is we can make this happen. This is an investable type of project if the political solution is there, if the laws are changed to allow this kind of investment. So to me, success has been achieved in the halls of the workshop, but I hope it'll be achieved in the conversations weeks after.
So talking about weeks after, that's obviously a critical time. What do you think is necessary to keep up the momentum from Peace to Prosperity going, and how big a role do some of the Arab leaders have in that?
I think it's not just the Arab leaders. I think it's going to be Europe. I think it's going to be countries in Asia. What we'd like to do is hear feedback to all these projects. Jared put a tremendous amount of effort together with a large team, both inside the U.S. government and outside the U.S. government, to detail what these projects are going to be like. We'd like to hear feedback from all of the countries. We'd love to hear feedback from the Palestinian leadership. Certainly we'd like to hear feedback from the Israeli government. And then we're going to continue to refine it until we're ready to release what we hope will be an attachment to the political vision that we plan to release.
So mentioning the Israeli government, obviously officials aren't here. I've talked to several of the Israeli businessmen who are here who I think are amongst the most optimistic of anybody here from what I've spoken to. At what point do you envision Israeli officials, the government, actually beginning to play a role? And what is the role you would like to see for Israel in all of this?
Well, we would like their feedback. They're an essential partner to any kind of peace deal, obviously, and having their input, especially because we think that to have a successful economy for the Palestinians, there should be a connection with the Israeli economy. So having their input will be useful, and I think that they could start very quickly now that we've released the economic vision.
How long do you think will it take, and I know predictions are very risky in this business, but for the U.S. to get to a place where it feels comfortable to talk about a political part of the plan?
We have not made a final decision yet on this, let's call it a wrinkle of new Israeli elections. I think the same logic would dictate that if we waited the first time, we should wait the second time. We wanted to get through Bahrain, and then President Trump will make a decision on what he wants to do.
All right, and just finally, on the Palestinian side, obviously there has been a lot of opposition from the official Palestinian government in the West Bank and, of course, in Gaza. How concerned is the U.S. about the deep internal Palestinian divisions? Because, as you know, between Fatah and Hamas, they have an over-decade-old problem that they don't seem close to solving. So do you think that this can actually sort of get underway without them actually being on the same page?
It's actually remarkable to me how few people talk about the rift between Fatah and Hamas. And no, we cannot create a comprehensive peace deal unless we have a Palestinian voice that represents all Palestinians. And I think more people do need to focus on that rift. It is far more than a rift, and you have almost 2 million Palestinians suffering in Gaza who deserve better lives, and it's something we've tried to focus on, but more people need to be talking about that.
All right, Jason Greenblatt, thanks so much.